Welcome to episode 8, Study Hall Podcast. I'm your host, Coach Mani Parris, here with my son, Tre the Genius. And today we got a special guest, my boy Percy Johnson, man. What's up with you, bro?
It's good, man. I appreciate you having me
Appreciate
on,
you hopping on with us, dog.
You know it,
Hey,
man.
we always start every show with our 6 degrees of separation. So Percy been always like a little brother to me, man, since I moved to Charlotte. I remember hearing the name Percy. He grew up hooping with my brother, hooping against my brother, playing with my other little brother, Jay McGill.
Yep.
Now me and Percy done had some coaching battles, man. He coached one of the top teams out here in Charlotte, always doing this thing. You see him hype on the sideline. Now seeing him at the high school level doing this thing. So glad to have you on, bro. Appreciate you.
Man, I appreciate y'all letting me be here, man. Shout out Tre, man. So we got to get to it. Let's get it.
For sure, man. Hey, so we'll hop right into it, man. We always start the show kind of with the beginning of your journey. Kind of walk us through your earliest stages of kind of falling in love with the game.
Shoot. Been having the ball in my hand since I was 4 years old. You know, just going to the parks, playing in the neighborhood. Always being the smallest one. That's really the biggest thing I remember. And then just always fighting that adversity, man. Just everywhere I went, at every level, it was he too small. He don't got what it take. He can't dribble. He can't shoot. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just use that as fuel. I didn't let it, deteriorate me. And I just kept going. I stuck with it. But, I'm just thankful that God allowed me to go through those things because I think it shaped me. It shaped me into the person that I am today.
Facts. Hey, you definitely was a smaller guard and a pest.
Yes.
I've heard it from multiple people. 94 feet.
94
My boy was
feet.
strapping up. Tre, you a little guard yourself, man. Little guy out there on the court. Talk to him, man. Any questions you got for Percy?
As a small guard myself, were you always the smallest on your team, and how did you handle that going up?
Man, yeah, I was always the smallest one, Tre. Like on every team I've ever been on to this day, I'm always the smallest one. But I feel like what made me stand out was I enjoyed being me, and I wanted to be the best player that I can be, but also be the best pest on defense, be the best leader, bring my teammates together. And I think that's what really made me stand out. I was able to in high school play against a lot of top guys, a lot of how some that's really in the league right now, but. It put me in a position where I was just fearless, and I feel like as a small guard, I had to bring that to the table every day because every night I never passed the eye test, but by the end of the game, like you knew who Percy Johnson was.
It's big. Man, as a coach, I tell guys all the time, either you dog or you dog food.
Word up.
Right? Especially being a little guy, you talked about being fearless. Like, where did that mentality come from? Like, was it somebody who showed you? Did you model your game after somebody? Where did that come from?
Really came from home. Like, my mom, like, she was a single mom, so she didn't sugarcoat nothing. She always said, like, yo, if this really what you want to do, like, I'm not going to get in your way, but you got to prove yourself.
Yeah.
And every coach that I had the pleasure of playing for told me the same thing. So they always put that fire in me, and I just had to go get it every night. Especially, like, my last year at AAU, with Team Charlotte, like Coach Jeff, he really put a fire. Like he gave me the confidence that I really needed and made me believe I could play with anybody on the planet. And I feel like because of him, it made me to where now I enjoy coaching and instilling the same fire that I have today.
Yeah, shout out to Jeff, man. And just talking about your upbringing, right? You born and raised in Charlotte?
Born and raised Charlottean.
My boy been in 704 the whole time.
Yeah.
Where at in Charlotte you from?
Really probably like East Charlotte, like the east side.
East side of Charlotte?
Yeah, out the plaza. That's really where I grew up.
Yes. Being new to the area, still learning the land. So like I said, since I've been here, always seeing your face around.
Yeah.
Hey man, who is this little guy? Marlon? Nah, Percy was the dog, man. Percy was tough. He used to hoop with Jay, this, that, and the third. But I remember like them games they was having at Lab City where y'all be hooping in, and in the men's league. And I'm like, damn, he really command the team. He played with a different swag. He picking up 94 feet on your ass.
Yeah.
That's big stuff, man. So moving forward past your career, right? So now you're kind of in the lane of coaching.
Right.
You over at Olympic now, and you got some years under your belt. Talk about your start in the coaching journey, and then where you are now in your situation.
It's so crazy. So when I got like done finishing college, and I came back home, I started off as an intern, as a trainer.
Okay.
And I was just learning every day, and I wasn't really saying much.
Yep.
And then I just kind of sat back, I observed, and then, man, just one day I was thrown into the fire, man, and I just stuck with it, to be real with you. But I feel like I went through my bumps early. I had to, go through my confidence pains, had to gain confidence. But I would say like the biggest thing I really learned from that was just stacking days, staying consistent every day. And just like for me, I wanted to bring in a new fire. Like I wanted to be able to relate to all my kids, relate to the clients, and be able to do something different. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's kind of what makes me me. You know, people see me on the sidelines, they like, oh, this little dude is crazy. But in reality, I just try to just pump my team up. You know what I'm saying? I want to get them to be able to compete. So like that's just really where it started from. I come from humble beginnings, man. I wasn't always where I am right now, but I had to learn and I had to wait my turn. So I feel like now it's starting to steady come, and I know it's about to be my time.
The work's starting to, to show for sure.
Yeah.
And one thing I also like about you is it's a lot of guys who want to coach high school, coach at the college level.
Yeah.
You kind of coaching the younger guys too.
Yeah.
That's truly investing in the development of the youth.
Mhm.
That's the future of basketball.
Yeah.
So kind of talk about that, because I feel like, it's a lot of those younger guys that really look up to you, and they're really pushing your brand even forward.
Yeah, I would say, man, this is the most important age.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like you got to teach them the foundation, teach them the basics, because I think right now in today's game, a lot of these kids, as soon as they get to high school, they lack so much.
Yep.
And so coaches now have to start over and re-drill in their minds about the small things that could have been taught when they were in grassroots.
Yep.
So that was the real reason why I said, you know what, I want to help kids, teach kids, so now I'm preparing them for what's to come. It's great, you know what I'm saying? It's feel good. Like you win tournaments, you win games, but at the end of the day, that's not my overall goal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to prepare kids so when they turn 14, 15 years old, it's like, hey, coach, I'm playing tonight at 7:30. I want you to come watch me play. And that to me makes me feel good, because it's like, yo, you've been prepped for this moment.
Yeah.
So that's really why I get out of it, just the process, the preparation, man, and just preparing these kids.
Yeah. And as a coach and a coach that coached against this, man, one thing I'll say, parents can say what they want to say.
Mhm.
People in the city can say what they want to say. To invest that time for free, to give back to these kids is a big thing.
Yeah.
And I don't ever want you to feel like your work isn't getting noticed, bro.
For sure.
You're truly making an impact on the day-to-day basis, and that's huge for the kids and for the, the future landscape of the city, bro. Talk about your college journey. So a lot of people want to talk about D1, D2.
Mm-hmm.
You took a different route. Talk to us about your journey.
Yeah, so when I first of all, coming out of high school, I wasn't like recruited at all. So the school that I went to when I was in high school, the coach was there to see somebody else. And I happened just to have a great game. I was picking up 94 feet, and literally the day after, my phone rang, and Coach Pete, he called me and he was like, yo, like, we really like you a lot. We weren't even there to see you, but I'm just letting you know, like, yo, you're on our radar. So I took that route just because that was the only school that showed me love, and I wanted to bet on myself.
Facts.
And so I feel like it wasn't like the ordinary route. Like I could have obviously, either reclassed or went prep or something, but I just rolled the dice, bet on myself. And, I wanted to be a person who beat the odds, not a big guard at all. So I know I had to do certain things, had to stand out. So that was all my motivation for me, just to get there and to look back on it now, to help these other kids understand, like, you don't have to be the biggest, you don't got to be the strongest, you just got to have heart and do one thing good that a coach likes, and I promise you'll get to the next level.
Big facts. Very important. I hope y'all out there listening to that, man. They didn't come to see him, but he stood out by doing the little things.
Mm-hmm.
It's the small things that get you noticed for your big opportunity. Right. Tre, what you got for us?
What is one thing D3 basketball taught you about your life?
Oh, man.
D3 basketball.
I will tell you this right now off the rip. It taught me how to be humble and how to work hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I came in as a freshman, I would say it was a lot of guys that came in with me, but not everybody stuck it out, And don't get me wrong, it was nights where I contemplated and I wanted to give up, but, I just knew, like, I had come too far just to give it up now. Mm-hmm. So, man, I just stuck with it, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, my freshman year, I maybe played like 5 to 7 minutes. I didn't really play that much, but I didn't give up. Like, I was still coming to the gym early in the mornings, staying after practice, working out, because I knew, like, I know my time go come. And then my sophomore year, I played a lot more minutes and broke the starting lineup. So it showed me right then and there, like, I could do any and everything. But it definitely taught me how to be humble, because a lot of kids think, like, just because a coach comes recruit you out of high school, Like, he's gonna tell you all the right things. He's gonna say, hey, we want you, we need you. But as soon as you get on campus, bro, all that
story.
goes out the window. I promise you it do. Like, you gotta come in with just a mindset, yo, I gotta work hard every day.
Yeah. Now that's a big fact too. He said a lot of things like these coaches, they'll court you, they'll sell you the dream.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They'll tell your family the dream, and you get there and it's a whole different vibe.
Whole different
you got to become a whole different beast. You got to be built different.
Yeah.
Mentality got to be right. But let's talk about some off the court stuff, like in your personal life. You know, it's a lot of kids out there that are going through different things, and we always show them the good, the highlights on Instagram, social media. Anything in your personal life that you went through along this journey that really kind of changed your trajectory?
Yeah, I would say honestly, man, like growing up in a single parent household, like my pops weren't there. So a lot of my coaches, my uncles, you know, like good people in my life, like that they were like my father figures.
Right.
So that was another reason why I really wanted to get into coaching, because when you run across certain kids who are in those same situations as you, it's easy to relate. You know, so honestly, man, some of these kids that I work with, like this is like the highlight of their day or the highlight of their life, because they go through certain things at home. So I just try to make sure, like outside of basketball, I try to just be a positive role model, be an impact, and things like that. And all my clients know, all my players know, like they all have my phone number, whatever. Like they can reach out to me anytime, text me.
One phone call away.
Like whatever the case may be, and Coach Percy gonna pick up the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I went through those things as a kid where all my coaches were so important to me. You know, my mom worked 2 or 3 jobs to take care of me. So, you know, she was just sending me with my coaches, staying with my coaches. And so those were the people who poured into me and helped shape me for who I am today.
Yeah. And you don't have any kids of your own yet, right?
Nah, no kids. No,
and you
sir.
always got kids. Every time I see this man, it's a little youngin' behind him, bro. Every time.
Always. I'm
that's
gonna put him in the
real,
back seat, man. And that's whether we going to a game, tournament, whatever. Like that's just how it was, because that's how I came up. You know, our coaches would come and get us from our houses and put us in a Sprinter van. And we stand with them for the weekend. They'll bring us back home right before school.
That's big. That's trust right there.
Yeah.
Tre, so Percy doing big things right now, man. He's coaching at the high school level. He's coaching at the AAU level. What questions you got for Percy? This is knowledge right here.
Which do you enjoy coaching more, AAU or school ball?
Oh, that's a great question. Honestly, I'm gonna say AAU. School ball is great, don't get me wrong, but I say AAU is just a little bit more like the environment. Like it's nothing like going into an environment and everybody like they want you to lose. And I feel like that's the vibe we give off everywhere. Like anywhere my team go, it's us versus the team versus everybody, you know. And I want my kids to understand that, you know, sometimes in life the odds gonna be stacked against you, but you gotta be able to go into those hostile environments, keep your cool, and you got to come out with the victory. So I like AAU just because, bro, like you can't duck no smoke. Like everybody know me. I say this to the camera. I ain't ducking no smoke. Like, we welcome all smoke over here. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to come to your city. We'll play any and everybody, win, lose, or draw. It's all about just respect and seeing you guys again. So, yeah, I like AAU a lot better, though.
That's big, and it's important too, man. The smoke that people ducking, I don't really get it, because the goal is to get these guys at the highest level.
Yes.
To get to the highest level, you got to play the highest level worth of talent.
You got to play the best. You want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
And then I also like it because, like, locally, you know, we all play on different circuits, so we don't get a chance to play on the circuit unless you all junior, EYBL, whatever, we next pro. But when we here, like that LaMelo tournament is huge because everybody in the city there. You go to a big shots event, a phenom event, you see who's the best in the area. Then when you get on the road, you know, y'all together at that point. It's Carolina versus whoever, you know what I mean?
I'm trying to tell you, it's so funny you say something like for that LaMelo Ball, like every game felt like a hostile situation. You know, I remember like in the Final Four, we played CP3. That was a crazy game. Like it was standing room only. We ended up pulling it out, and then we played the host team, LaMelo Ball. That game was another game where it was back and forth, and we hit a game winner. So it was just like, man, to be in those environments and to put those kids in that environment is something that they'll always remember as they go through their journey.
Yeah, we creating memories through the game of basketball, bro. That's huge. You know what I mean? And so we talking about AAU. For the people out there that don't know, and you bounced around through a couple teams. Where you at right now with AAU, and what's your team looking like?
Man, right now, you know, I still got my same group, my 2033 group, Team United, first year over there. But I mean, I've had these kids going on 2.5 to 3 years now. So man, we just steady, we just running our own race, to be real with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now we took some bumps in a road, but I keep trying to tell them it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Yeah.
You know, so far this year, or even last year, man, we play a lot of the top teams. We got a chance to play, you know what I'm saying, a lot of top competition. And this year we started off like in the fire. So the one thing about me, like I said, I embrace all smoke. So when we go to the big tournaments, like we're playing in super pools, we're playing all the top teams, just because I want to understand you can't run from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so we just steady grinding, man. We in the gym, we in our own run, we in our own race. You know what I'm saying? We just making it happen. You know, I will say the beauty of it is just, like I said, man, just going in the gyms, and like it's so crazy now with this social media era. Like kids is walking up to them like, oh, I know who y'all are, da da da, and it's like, dang, like
they little
they
stars
watching
right now.
everything. Like they watch, they know their first and last name, they know what school they go to, they know the Instagram names. You'd be like, yo, people really be watching. So I try to tell them, man, people watching y'all. So when y'all step on the court, that's how you got to carry yourself as such.
Yeah. No, that's big, bro. As a coach, man, I love all the youngins, bro. And I hate those grown men is hating on little kids, bro.
Yeah.
Like respect the guys on the other team. They just cooked my team after the game. I'm giving them a hug, dapping them up. Yo, you like keep working, little youngin. Don't get cocky now.
Yeah.
Like keep working, because as long as you keep putting in that work, it's gonna show.
Right.
Keep stacking days, doing what you gotta do. Tre, what's up with you, man? You over there? You good? You chopping that gum? I see you over there, bro.
Yeah, Tre.
Hey, so like in terms of just the overall aspect of a little guard, I think Tre probably got some questions related to that.
What's up?
Do you believe in heart over height? And what are 3 things a small guard should have in a toolbox?
I'm a definitely advocate for heart over height. Matter of fact, I got a sweater at home that say heart over height. Like, I believe that, because I feel like at the end of the day, us as little guards, man, they count us out off the rip. So every time we step on the court, we got to prove something. So yeah, I'm definitely an advocate for that. I would say 3 things you gotta have in a bag. 1, you gotta be a dog. You gotta be tenacious. Like you can't come out being cool. You gotta pick up 94 feet. You gotta be able to command your troops. I would say the second thing is IQ. Like you gotta understand, like the driving lanes that you get aren't gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the same as somebody that's 6'3", 6'4". So when you do get into those gaps, you gotta play off 2 feet, and you gotta make the right read. And you must know how to play out a pick and roll to be a smart guard. You have to. Because if you can't, it's gonna be tough to get downhill all game. And I would say the last thing is, man, body language and attitude. You have to have, I mean, this really goes for anybody, not just small guards, but bro, kids nowadays, you have to learn how to fight through adversity. And you gotta know my body language has to be good when I'm up 20 and when I'm down 20.
Facts.
I see a lot of things now where like kids get down early. You know what I'm saying? You go down 8-0, 10-0, 12-0 early, and they ready to fold. And it's like, no, the game is just beginning. You got a 40-minute game. It's only 8 minutes into the game, bro. 32 minutes, we got to lock in. We got to get to it. So I would probably say those 3 things right there put you at the next level easy.
And basketball is a game of runs. These kids don't understand that.
Yes.
They be ready to quit. They be ready to fold.
Yeah, you can't bow down, bro. You can never bow down. Like I tell my group all the time, like if we go down 20 early, bro, walking it down a 20-point lead is nothing, bro.
Yeah.
I guarantee you get 3 stops and 3 buckets, you right back in the game.
Right back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Right back in the game. I love that, man. More kids need to really understand what IQ means.
Yes.
Like they have to think the game.
Yes.
They lack like basketball smarts.
Yeah,
they have no IQ these days. And I'm like, bro, y'all are super talented.
Yes.
Y'all got the potential. Y'all don't watch enough basketball.
You don't watch enough basketball. And they don't watch, no matter of fact, they watch highlights.
They watch highlights.
They watch reels. They watch the recap.
Highlight man right here.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch the full game. Understand and watch for little details. Watch your position. Watch how this guy is coming off ball screens. Watch how he's getting over ball screens. Watch how he's pushing the tempo. Watch how when it's a dead ball, how they huddle their teammates together. Like all those little things right there get you to where you want to get to. You just got to watch it and see it and surround yourself with people who are on the same mission.
Facts. That's very pivotal. Man, we kind of breezed over it, and I don't want to do that because you know, I'm on the south side with you.
Yeah.
So, you know, the varsity team had an up and down season.
Yeah.
JV was cooking.
Yeah,
what was y'all record?
Overall 20-2. We lost 2 games early in the year, and then we went on like a 17-game win streak. We finished undefeated in conference, 12-0 in conference, thank God. But it's been, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a good year for me because this is my first year like in this environment in CMS.
Yeah.
And I just think the biggest thing I've learned is just consistency, you know. And our varsity team, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm so proud of them though, because we battled a lot of adversity all year. People counted us out early. We struggled, and then we rallied to get some big wins. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we got cut short early in the playoffs, but I'm proud of them though. If they don't know that, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm proud of y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? JV group, it was a good experienced JV group. But I always say this. It's one thing to do it one time, but next year you gotta repeat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep that same mentality. So I don't want to get comfortable and complacent for what I did this year. It just motivates me for next year. Now we gotta be 10 times better.
Yeah. Now I'm confident you're gonna do that, bro, and hopefully I can send you a couple pieces over from Kennedy,
for sure, man. Listen, we down the street, literally beside each other.
We in the backyard, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. Congratulations on an amazing season.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And everything you're doing in your first year as a head coach over there at Olympic, man. So shout out to y'all. He looking for some dogs, man. Come on, bring him over to the south side, man.
Yeah.
Show him some love.
And likewise to you, man. I got to give you your flowers, man. Like what you did this year, man, with the middle school boys over at Kennedy, man. You changed the narrative. You know what I'm saying? You developing killers over there, man. Y'all had a great season. You know what I'm saying? Just because you fell short in the chip, it don't make it a failure, bro. If anything, to me, you overcame adversity and y'all got there. Trust me, everybody's talking about it, bro. I was on the road and everybody was texting me, yo, this Kennedy team is legit. And I'm like, I know, man. Listen, coach know what he doing over there. So continue to do what you do, man, for real.
Appreciate that, yes, Brody. Sir. Appreciate it. Hey, so, man, this part of the show, you know, we kick it over to my boy Tre.
Yeah, Tre.
We call it Tre's Hot Takes.
Here we
go. What you got for us, Tre?
Who is the best defensive guard of all time?
Tony Allen.
Hey.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I just feel like that's my era. Like, that's who I grew up. Like, I didn't grow up. I ain't gonna lie. I like Gary Payton, but I didn't grow up watching Gary Payton. I heard a lot about the glove. Don't get me wrong. But from what I seen, man, Tony Allen was, dog, he was in your chest. He ain't let you breathe. I seen Tony Allen shut down Kobe, KD, Ron. So to me, at least from my knowledge, I'm going Tony Allen. I ain't seen nobody else. I mean, it's a lot of good defenders in the league right now, but I'm talking every possession, I'm going TA.
Tony Allen was definitely a dog.
Pistons, Isaiah Thomas.
You in this every show he trying to
Tre an old head, bro.
Man, them highlights,
Tre
bro.
is an old head. I like it though. I like where your mind is.
Every show you talk about Zeke, man, he better call you after. You better get him on the pod.
We gotta get him on the pod quick.
And Zeke, he was a beast. He was before my time. Your pop put you on him, because he don't like Jordan. I know.
Yeah.
Now Tony Allen was who would you say, Tre? You say the glove?
Yeah.
You ain't never seen him play.
You better
either,
say
bro.
you never seen him play though.
I thought you would say somebody like Drew Holiday or something.
I like Drew
Holiday.
Drew Holiday's 6.
Yeah, he is tough.
Patrick Beverly talked like he beat. You know, he's sick. Yeah, that's a good question though. I never really thought about the guards. I would probably say the glove of Tony Allen too.
Yeah.
Who was the Kobe stopper?
What's his name?
Rajah Bell? Nah, bro.
Not Rajah Bell. Kobe gave him the work.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I would say, but I think TA was the only person I seen really give Kobe problems. Like anytime we played them in the playoffs, where it was hit the Celtics or with the Grizzlies, bro, Kobe struggled. And I'm a Kobe fan, so I'm not even trying to be funny, but TA used to give Kobe the business on defense, bro. He struggled every time.
It's a lot of people who might even put Kobe in that conversation. He was a guard.
He was.
He played some solid defense.
Yeah.
Not too many people was cooking him.
Shoot.
And I never was the biggest. I mean, I like Kobe, but Mook messed me up with Kobe. I taught him about Kobe, then all he was doing, Kobe this, Kobe that. I had to pick a new favorite player.
He said Kobe better than LeBron.
Yeah. Then that's, it got a little crucial. But hey, man, appreciate you coming on the show, bro.
You know it, man.
But before we end, we always do our capturing kids' hearts, man. It's a CMS thing. We talk about 3 good things that's going on in your life, someone else's life. What you got for us?
Man, I would probably say 3 things that's going well. 1, everything in coaching and training is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed beyond measure, to be in the position that I am. So I don't take none of that for granted. 2, man, my family's healthy and alive, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing good. Just seeing them live their dreams and staying positive. And I would say lastly, man, I love all the talent that I'm seeing in the city of Charlotte, man. I think this year all around from middle school to high school, this is one of the most exciting years, man. When you seeing like a lot of the town like North Mac, Chambers, West Charlotte. Like I feel like this was probably the first year where I actually went to a lot of high school basketball games and was excited. You know, so just I would say just some motivation out there, man. All you young kids out there, man, just keep going. Work on your game. Don't compare your journey to nobody else's. Just work on your game and get better.
Get better.
Get better.
Y'all heard it here, man. Study Hall Pod, episode 8. Hey, look, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. There's not a lot of people that I trust, with my son, with my players that I coach. It's a few people out there. Of course, I'm always say my brother. Then I got my brother Jay McGill, but I also got my man Percy, bro.
Up,
he been 100 since I known him. He know what he talking about. He cares. He's passionate, and I think he's a great basketball mind that we'll see as a head coach at the varsity level and then at the collegiate level one day, man. But I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Man.
Episode 8, Study Hall Pod. We going up. It's love, bro. Peace.
Peace.
My guy.
My dog.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Tre, you funny, bro.
He funny as hell.
Tre said the club.
The club.